is Sam Sam. I'm with Local Nature Lab, and we are here to connect New Yorkers to our local nature. Um, it's kind of winding right down right now because it's getting late, but we like to provide a lot of information to people who live in the city, to just let them know that we have a lot of nature that exists in our city. So we have study skins of our local birds that exist. You can see them in the city, like the red-tailed hawk, the white-throated sparrow, and the golden-crowned kinglet and the hermit thrush. And we also have species that aren't native, but you can see a lot of them, like the pigeon and the European starling. Not only do we have that, we're also providing information about how these birds ended up becoming taxidermy due to collisions and stuff like that, and offering solutions so that we can prevent these deaths. I'm also here with a whole bunch of pamphlets from like Xerces Society and Local Nature Lab zine, as well as the Piping Plover Project and New York City Bird Alliance, talking about where you can see the birds, how to help the birds by protecting the bugs, and planting native plants, and connecting with nature through nature journaling, birding, and as plants as well. Yes.
So can you talk to us about pollinators?
Yeah. So a lot of people don't realize that there aren't just like bees that are pollinators. There's lots of different pollinators, like mosquitoes and birds and butterflies and stuff like that. So this is a really great pamphlet that talks about how if we love the birds, we also have to protect them by protecting the bugs. Protect the birds, protect the bugs. Or protect the bugs, protect the birds. And this is a lovely pamphlet that shows the different pollinators that exist that the birds feed on, like spiders, different caterpillars, dragonflies, and how we just all coexist. And by planting native plants really helps the birds, but also the bugs and the environment. So this is a really fantastic resource. And then this little cute zine also has places where you can visit different parks and birds, and also offers a lot of different fun little resources about trees and how like plants, not only do plants provide shelter to birds, they also provide food and resources. So it's very important to plant native plants because not only does it help the birds, it helps their food source, which is the bugs, and lots of other things. And we can see all these cuties here in New York City.
So are birds pollinators as well as insects?
Yes. So one bird that is like a super pollinator is the ruby-throated hummingbird. They love, I think it's called the coral honeysuckle flower. They literally have beaks that are made for them to, eat that. Let me see if I can find it. This is a great book that you would get from NYC Bird Alliance. When you go on one of their walks, they give you this book for free. So I really love it. It's about all the books that live in New York City, and it's bilingual. Let's see if I can find that hummingbird.
Yeah.
There's a lot of birds. Also, a lot of people are like a little annoyed with bugs, but if we have birds and we encourage native birds, they're kind of the pest control. Where is this bird?
So that's a big one?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it's bilingual, so they have the Spanish first, and I don't know Spanish first. Hummingbirds. Fruit specimen, shoulder. There you are. 134. So this cutie right here, we can see it here. Their favorite flower is the honeysuckle. It nests in New York City. And look at that cutie. So this is one pollinator. There are other pollinators famous for feeding on nectar of flowers. They also eat insects, spiders, and tree saps. But yes, I think about over 90% of birds rely on insects because insects are rich in protein. So if we didn't have insects, we wouldn't have a lot of birds. Especially to feed their babies. They kind of feed their babies a lot of insects because they're high in protein. And they want to fatten up their children and get them out the nest as soon as possible. So, like I said, they need those insects. Okay,